May I come in, sir?
Aye.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon.
Please sit.
Thank you, sir.
So, Dwivedi ji, will you introduce yourself?
Sir, I am ABHINAV DWIVEDI. I belong to Mathura, sir. I did my graduation in civil engineering from NIT Allahabad in 2016. Then I joined Indian Information Services. I was in Indian Information Service for 2 years, post which, sir, I switched to SDM in UP. So currently I am serving as SDM in Bulandshahr district.
Are you on deputation or have you qualified for the
No, sir, PCS exam.
PCS you
Yes, sir.
taken the exam? Okay, you resigned. You resigned this thing. Okay. And what else?
Sir, apart from that, sir, I like to watch Indian web TV series.
Okay.
Yes,
So, why did you quit the Indian Information Services? A very powerful service and a very interesting service. In fact, the topmost batches, they've reached more. You can become advisor to the PM, advisor to a particular ministry, and a spokesperson for that. You got immense clout. So, and you remain in Delhi mostly. So, what was the need to shift to UP?
Sir, actually my first two preferences are IAS and IPS.
Okay.
That the reason was that I want to work among the people and on the field, sir.
Okay.
Sir, in switching to SDM, I was getting that chance.
Okay.
And also eventually, sir, I will be getting promoted to IAS. So that was the main reason, that the nature of work.
Is the promotion comparable to the promotion in the Indian Information Service?
So no, sir, not at that level.
Okay.
However, I was getting a chance to serve among the people.
Okay, that is more important.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Now you opted for the foreign service also.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you won't get a chance to work with the people then.
Sir, there also I will get a chance. Actually, I have considered two factors, sir.
Okay.
The nature of work and
Okay.
also the career progression.
Also the career progression.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
fantastic. So let's take you abroad. Do you have any idea what the string of pearls is? Theory is?
Yes, sir. So actually, it is the containment policy by the China, in which they are developing the port-led infrastructure, especially in the Indo-Pacific region, to assert itself in the Indo-Pacific region, sir. It has many ports like Gwadar in Pakistan and Chabahar, Gwadar in Pakistan and Hambantota in Sri Lanka, like that, sir.
So is it a containment policy or is it a policy of extending their influence in the oceans?
Sir, by the virtue of getting the ports developed, they are getting the economic resurgence there, and also by the effect of that, they are also asserting themselves, sir, because their tendencies has been like that in the recent times, that it can be called a assertive policy, sir.
Okay, so now you've been working in UP for what since 2021?
Yes, sir.
Or are you still under training?
Sir, actually I have completed my training,
And
but
your-
probation period is still going on.
Where are you posted?
Sir, Bulandshahr district, sir.
Bulandshahr.
Yes.
So in Bulandshahr, what is the state of health affairs, and is the program of Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission and health scheme, is it working?
So it is working. Many private as well as public hospitals are empaneled in it. However, sometimes, sir, we get a complaint like they are overbilling the charges to complete that 5 lakh quota, and also sometimes they are like different lines they are putting for the normal people and the Ayushman eligible beneficiaries. So these kind of complaints are there. However, sir, it is working there.
So what is the criteria for registering under the Ayushman Bharat scheme?
Sir, mostly, sir, BPL families are getting considered under this.
So
So it is mainly the registration process is with the health department. Aadhaar and all are considered, sir.
Health Department of UP, the state government.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and what is the coverage? Is it annual or is it per incident?
No, sir. Annual, sir. 5 lakh
For the whole family?
for the whole family, sir. And it is considered that more than 10 lakh families, more than 10 crore families will be benefited with this, sir.
So what is the status in Bulandshahr?
Sir, the exact number I am not aware, sir, how many families are
How many
covered.
families have benefited, or whether people are actually using it or not? Because it's
Sir,
been
people are
on
using
since
that time.
2018.
Yes, sir. People are using that, I am aware, sir.
Okay.
However, the number of families, sir, I am not aware of
So
that.
now the government is making an effort to digitize the health services.
Yes,
What is the latest on that? Take on that? Can you tell us?
yes, sir. So there are two major things, sir. There is a registration of the health card. The card will be given, National Health Digital Registry, in which the records of the individual can be maintained. Apart from that, a digital database is also getting developed at the central level and the state level.
So, what is that registry called? That individual's thing called? It's known by a particular acronym.
So,
It's a lady's name.
sir, I am not able to recall.
You were working in the field. And it's come in the newspapers also. ABHA, what is ABHA?
Sir, I am not able to recall.
Ayushman Bharat
Health.
Digital Health Account. Digital account.
No, I am
aware.
not able to recall, sir.
They're creating an account in which all your medical history will be placed digitally.
Yes,
And then
sir.
you'll be able to transmit it electronically to the doctor, or even if you're using telecom services, telecommunication, to the doctor there in some other state, some other place, some specialist.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. I'll give.
All right, just a few quick ones.
Yes.
There is, in this context of Bharat Jodo Yatra,
Yes.
which I'm not saying it's political or what. One particular allegation has been made by certain people in that Bharat Jodo Yatra against media, specifically media. What is that allegation? When, to what extent do you think it's justified?
Sir, allegation is that they are not giving proper coverage to the Bharat Jodo Yatra. Sir. And sir, regarding the extent of the allegation.
The
sir.
question is longer than the answer. So you please redress that part.
So the allegation is that the new channels are not giving the adequate coverage to the Bharat Jodo Yatra and all the events which are happening.
Is it unique to India or this time? Is it something new in India? Even if assuming the allegation is true.
Sir, it has also happened. The allegations have also been put on the media in the previous times also, in the previous governments also, that the coverage is not given to the opposition parties, sir.
Is it typical to India?
No, sir. So these kind of allegations are put across the world.
So how would you, if you were in IIS, how would you defend this? How would you defend against this allegation?
Sir, actually, the digital broadcaster, the national public broadcaster is Doordarshan, and in which there is no such guidelines that there should be certain coverage to any particular political party.
Assume it's owned by the government, completely owned by the government and is a government mouthpiece. How about the other channels?
Sir, I think there are certain guidelines which are given by the ministry from time to time.
Okay, all right.
And also, sir, they are independent channels.
I'm dragging you into a slightly political minefield. The BBC has come out with a certain documentary, not taking sides. Is it the first time the BBC has done it, or is it something which we should take very seriously, or is it something which we should take exactly as Mahatma Gandhi took Catherine Mayo's book, saying that it is a gutter inspector's report? What should be your take?
I think the current status is that the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting has banned this.
That is, banning is the easiest.
Apart from that, sir, on the diplomatic platforms, India should make it clear that they cannot raise the questions on our democratically elected government and also our democratically elected Prime Minister. India should make it clear, because sir, BBC is a public broadcaster, it is not a private channel. So there is a huge responsibility with that. And India has a good terms of relations with the UK. So sir, India should.
So what has India's good relations with the UK? Has anything come out of that with regard to this?
Sir, actually this issue is an internal issue, and our courts and our criminal justice system.
Wait. You haven't got the question. Our good relations with UK, has it come in handy? Has it been useful in responding to this BBC documentary? Has something happened?
No, sir, I am not aware of.
Something in the UK Parliament?
No, sir, I am not.
Statement by the UK PM? all that has happened. Anyway, tell me, 155 mm Dhanush, 130 mm Sharang, and the Pinaka
Yes, sir.
systems, they will be in the Republic Day parade now. What is unique to these three? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
Howitzers and this Pinaka, the missile, multi-launcher missile systems. How are they going to be unique? Why should I feel even more proud than any other year?
So the specifications are I'm not aware.
Okay, they were all made in India.
Okay.
That is the one thing. Tell me quickly, why did our Honorable External Affairs Minister go to Cyprus recently? You've read about it, I'm sure.
Sir, Cyprus, especially, sir, I don't know, sir.
Okay. Why did he go to Argentina? Other end of the world.
Sir, actually, these countries were untouched in the previous government, so government is trying to reach those countries.
Why not Iceland? That's also untouched.
Sir,
Was it only to extend a hand of friendship?
also, sir, Argentina is having the one of the largest sources of lithium. So their
Come to
transition
that.
to
Come
electric.
to that. So we have gone to strike a deal on lithium. What else? Are we going to offer something to them? Okay, no problem. Carry on, please.
You have read Plato.
Yes, sir.
Can you in 15-20 seconds explain his important philosophical concepts?
Sir, Plato has described this world, this phenomenal world, in terms of the ideas. He says that every object in this universe, every person is a mold, is a subject of the molds which are in the transcendental world. Those molds are called ideas. So this is the transcendental and idealistic theory of Plato. Apart from this, he has also given a justice theory in which he has talked about 4 values, which are wisdom, courage, temperance.
Do you recommend his model of governance as in the Republic
I think,
for
sir,
modern times?
yes, sir. Sir, I think his theory of justice is less relevant in the contemporary times because we are now talking about the democracy and democratically elected government. However, he talked about a king, that a king should be a philosopher only. So that is less relevant in contemporary times.
What part of Republic is practiced already in this world in Israel?
Sir, that is called a theocracy, sir.
I am saying there is something in the Republic which is practiced in Israel.
Sir, I am not.
Okay. Community upbringing of children.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
What is Turkey's role in the Ukraine war? Is there anything peculiar about it? Can you think?
No, sir.
Okay. What is the difference between balance of payment and balance of trade?
Sir, balance of trade is export minus import, and balance of payment includes the overall trade. The services are also included, sir, in balance of payment, sir.
Okay, we'll tell you later. What is bunkering?
Bunkering, I am not aware, sir.
Okay. What is your opinion regarding interlinking of rivers in India?
Sir, first project has already started, sir, the Ken-Betwa link project. There are some pros and some cons of the project, sir. It is leading to submergence of 50 square kilometers of the Panna Tiger Reserve. However, it will lead us to 130 gigawatt of the energy. The hydropower plant will be established there. Apart from that, sir, the Bundelkhand region will get water from this.
This is one case. Overall, in general, the peninsular rivers, the Indo-Gangetic rivers, all are to be linked as per the national river linking policy. What is your opinion?
Sir, I think this policy should be taken forward case by case basis, sir.
Okay.
On analyzing the positives and negatives of each and every project, we should first analyze and environmental impact assessment should be done. Then we should take decision.
But if you don't link the complete grid, the whole idea is useless.
Sir,
then you cannot balance the river tables.
Sir, I beg to disagree on this, sir, because if like Bundelkhand region has a lot of problem with regards to water availability, with this project, water will be accessible to the people of Bundelkhand, like for this particular example. Because sir, the topography is also very important. All the peninsular rivers like cannot be connected. There will be challenges of topography, of slope, and also the forest which are nearby. So sir, case by case approach should be adopted according to my opinion, sir.
ठीक है.
Okay, Abhinav.
Yes.
Have you heard of the Jan Vishwas bill?
Ma'am, I am aware of this bill. It lapsed in the last parliamentary session, ma'am. It was related to minor offences, if I am.
So a little more about this. Related to minor offences, what? How?
Ma'am, I'm not able to recall.
Is it about decriminalization of minor offences? What do you mean by decriminalization of minor offence?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, like already the courts are laden with number of cases. So government was thinking that the minor offences can be rationalized and the number of minor offences can be decreased so that the burden on the courts and the judiciary can be reduced.
One. Another,
Ma'am, the number of under trial prisoners will also reduce because of this, because we have a challenge with the prisons and the occupancy of the prisons is also more than 120%.
does the name compounding ring a bell? Compounding of offence?
No, ma'am.
Where you can, levy a fine and let the person go. Okay.
Ma'am, I'm not
Read a little more about
Yes,
it.
ma'am, I will
alright?
read it.
Okay, so and then have you heard of JJM? Can you think what JJM translates into? Something announced by the Prime Minister in 2019 on 15th August,
Yes, ma'am.
Independence Day.
Yes, ma'am. Jal Jeevan Mission, ma'am.
Very good. So expand on Jal Jeevan Mission.
Ma'am, it aims to provide the tap water connections in the rural areas by 2024, ma'am. So drinking water, tap water connection which has access to drinking water will be made available by 2024. In this project, ma'am, tanks are also getting constructed in Gram Panchayat level, ma'am, and the tap water supply will be given.
और कौन से दो tools हैं जो government wants to deploy to spread the word?
Tools in the sense, ma'am?
Communication and education. By tools I meant, what are the vehicles through which, you can popularize the scheme. And slogan,
Har Ghar Jal.
Yes, very good. Okay, let's move on. You heard of National Digital University?
No, ma'am.
Can you attempt as to if there is a National Digital University, how will it help?
Ma'am, it can help like people from the hinterland and the rural areas can take the online courses and also certificate will be given in the online format and they can also store that certificate in the digital wallet which is provided by the government. So ma'am, in this way, like the expenditure of the lodging and accommodation will be reduced and also accessibility to the education will be increased to rural areas and hinterlands.
Yes, so very good. You have, even without knowing about it, you have attempted, a good answer. And this has been announced by the Education Minister, name being?
Shri Dharmendra Pradhan.
Dharmendra Pradhan. By 2023, they want to have a digital university, right? Okay, you're from Mathura, you've studied in Allahabad,
Yes,
right?
Yes, ma'am.
In Allahabad or some other name?
Ma'am, now it is named as Prayagraj. However, ma'am, as my institute was National Institute of Technology and the amendment has not been done in the NIT Act. So it is still called as MNNIT Allahabad.
So what is the process of amendment of?
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, constitutional amendment will be greater than 50% of the MPs. Also, 2/3 of the members who are present and voting. So, this is the special majority which is required for the constitutional amendment.
Now, for change of name of the institution or let's say of Allahabad University, can it be changed easily or there is a process, and if so, what is the process?
Ma'am, the process is like first NOCs has to be brought from the Home Ministry and also from the local authorities. Then the state government gives a proposal. Then the name can be changed. However, ma'am, for the institute.
By whom? How can it be changed? Name can be changed by whom? Through what?
Ma'am, by gazette notification.
And through the parliament?
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, okay. Because it's under an act, isn't
Yes,
it?
ma'am.
There's a statute governing it.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, Abhinav,
Yes.
Uh,
Yes, sir.
there's a mention of Hathras in your DAF.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell us what was it in the news sometime back, Hathras?
Sir, it was in news for a gang rape case for a lower caste woman, and it got politicized also, sir. It was in news, sir, for that.
So, do you believe that the so-called law and order situation in Uttar Pradesh still it is not up to the mark?
Sir, earlier the condition was poor. However, sir, now the condition is improving, as is also evident from the NCRB data. The number of serious crimes like rape and murder are reducing, and also the conviction rate in UP is also improving, sir.
Okay, okay. So you have done civil engineering.
Yes, sir.
Can you name some of the important civil engineering marvels or structures in the country?
Yes, sir. Sir, Taj Mahal, sir. Signature Bridge in Delhi, sir. Sir, Howrah Bridge in Kolkata, sir. Sir, Qutub Minar, sir, in Delhi. Sir, there are many others.
Okay, okay. Any recent ones like in the last 2 to 5 years? Anything like that? In the last 5 years you can name?
Sir, Statue of Unity, sir.
Okay.
So more than 5 years, however, sir. Statue of
Okay.
Unity in
Okay, okay.
Ahmedabad,
No
sir.
issues. You like to watch web TV series?
Yes, sir.
Like, can you name some? Like, which were the ones you recently visited?
Sir, I have recently seen, sir, Khaki and CAT Cat on Netflix, sir. These two TV series, Khaki and Cat. Sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Regarding web series, there is always one question. Like for films, we often do have some kind of certification is there. But do we have any kind of certification or any checks there for the web TV series?
Although, sir, there is no certification process. However, there is a 3-tier regulation for the OTT platforms, in which the first tier is related to within the OTT platform. Second is within the self-regulation, in which the OTTs have come along to make a body. And the third tier is with the ministry, in which the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting regulates. Apart from that, sir, many advisories and notifications are also issued by the ministry. However, there is no certification process as such.
So, do you believe that the current system which is in place, is it effective or do we need some changes in that process?
Currently, sir, I think OTT platforms are getting regulated fine. The current system after this 3-tier regulation is working fine. Apart from that, sir, whenever there is an emergency situation or the need arises, the government intervenes. So, sir, I think the current system is working decent, sir.
Okay, okay. Just a last question. We'll be seeing the budget coming in the next few days. Can you summarize the budget process for all of us?
Yes, sir. Firstly, sir, the finance minister presents the bill, presents the budget in the house, and then there are several grants which are getting passed in the Lok Sabha. Also, budget is getting discussed in both our houses. However, the Rajya Sabha does not vote on the grants which are present in the budget. Then, sir, appropriation bill and finance bill are passed in the later stage.
That's it.
So that is what I am able to report.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Abhinav.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Abhinav, your formal interview is over. Let us know how do you assess yourself?
Sir, actually, I was not able to answer factual questions, especially related to international relations, sir. Like, sir asked related to Turkey, and sir also asked related to international affairs.
About your work in the local health also, the latest. So, but otherwise, you've already qualified in one interview, and you come across as a very person and a very articulate person.
Yes, sir.
What I feel personally is that you have given up and you have stopped reading newspapers and updating your knowledge about current affairs. So you should focus on that. When is your interview?
So it would be in phase 2, sir, post 10th.
Phase 2, you got plenty of time. So I would suggest that you take up a lot of interest in the current affairs part and the work related to your UP administration. Of course, like why demolitions during law and order. अगर किसी के खिलाफ केस रजिस्टर कर दिया उसका घर demolish कर देते हैं. That's part of your job as SDM. You're doing it in UP. Health, public administration, whatever. उसके ऊपर I think you can be asked a lot of questions, and even if not in the international arena, but then your current affairs needs to be, beefed up. You need to study more on the local newspaper. जैसे आभा which is part of your job.
Yes.
वो आपको नहीं पता था what is ABHA या account opening of account and all that.
Sir, actually, sir, I missed that name ABHA, sir.
No, उसका account खोल के उसको करना is a very detailed thing given. 1.5 हफ्ता ही हुआ है अभी उसको launch हुए हुए.
Yes, sir.
So you should know about that and many other things which were missing. So you should and you are very capable. You have great potential. You know everything almost, and you are doing the work. So you should, if you just brush up your knowledge, you'll be through like that.
I'll completely go along with this. I have interviewed you before.
Yes, sir.
Do you recall my whatever I had?
Sir, in that interview, I got good feedback, sir. You also gave
Okay.
good feedback. Somehow,
Yeah.
sir, I
अभी थोड़े दिन पहले
हाँ.
तो आप फिर
5-6 days back. Sir.
So
You lost
why did you just lose interest in the current affairs?
Sir, actually, I'm not that strong in international events, especially sir, factual events.
No, these are not international events. I am asking you very specifically. Wherever the Honorable PM and the Honorable External Affairs Minister have gone in the last 10 years, 8, 9 years, just take out that and read specifically the External Affairs Minister. Wherever he has gone, it is with a purpose.
Okay.
And that purpose is extremely strategic. Turkey was not a goodwill visit. He went to Cyprus actually. It was not just aise chale gaye. Please go through all that. 2, even I am reeling off unnecessary details, 150 mm, 130 mm, just to sort of trick you. The real question is, why is this Republic Day parade so unique? Because it's full of Make in India products. This has appeared in God knows how many newspapers, even in magazines.
Okay, sir.
It's like any other Republic Day, but right?
Yes,
So
sir.
please go into the depth of any news item. मैं इंटरनेशनल अफेयर्स तो पूछ कहाँ रहा हूँ,
जी sir.
हम अपने ही देश की बातें कर रहे हैं. ओके, सो प्लीज डू दैट. देयर क्वाइट अ फ्यू. फॉर एग्जांपल दिस ये जो भारत जोड़ो यात्रा वाज जस्ट एन एक्सक्यूज. द पॉइंट वाज मीडिया बीइंग इंडिपेंडेंट. द स्टॉक रिप्लाई शुड बी भारतीय मीडिया. जो दूरदर्शन और ये है, उसने तो कोई कलरिंग नहीं की है न्यूज़ की. बाकी इफ द मीडिया इज इन्फ्लुएंस्ड बाय अस, व्हाई डोंट यू गो एंड इन्फ्लुएंस द मीडिया?
Sir, I tried to give that answer on that.
No,
time.
if the media is independent, has the government of India said something to the media channels? They are free. How can we tell the media to behave in a certain way? All right?
Okay.
So, please understand what is the thrust of the question and react accordingly. Otherwise, okay, you have a fairly, for example, you are not aware of the UK PM, Mr. Rishi Sunak, coming out very solidly and constitutionally about BBC's role. You're not read about it.
No, sir.
You know, these are the things. I would suggest you see the YouTube videos, current affairs, trending. Lots of these things are trending and उसमें काफ़ी अच्छा आता है. Please.
कौन से नंबर का मॉक इंटरव्यू हुई?
Sir, 3rd or 4th.
एक मैं पहले किया था तुम्हारे साथ,
जी
एक
sir.
आज हो गया, एक इनके साथ हो गए, 3 तो ये हो गए.
Sir,
और कितने किए?
सर चौथा है सर आज बस.
हाँ, तो बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं करना, ओवरकिल हो जाएगा, कंफ्यूज हो जाएगा. पिछली बार का जो मेरा था तुम्हारे साथ वो आईएएस बाबा में, वेयर यू डिड वेरी वेरी वेरी.
That's my impression as well. I recall giving you high marks.
सर आप दोनों लोग के साथ आईएएस बाबा में ही मिला था.
हाँ
कह रहा हूँ ना, तो वेयर यू डिड वेरी वेरी वेल.
आज स्विच ऑफ कर लिया लगता है.
Sir,
Today
today the
you
questions
are-
were more factual. Sir.
Yeah, no, I also want to, say, I think कहीं आप provoke हो रहे थे क्या? थोड़ा सा losing your patience एक आध जगह कहीं.
लगा.
मुझे ऐसे
2-3 बार जब
लगा.
आपने बोला ना, I'm not sure sir, I don't know, थोड़ा सा लगा कि आप provoke हो रहे हो.
नहीं, हाँ, मुझे ऐसे लगा कि क्वेश्चन से आप थोड़ी सी इम्पेशेंस दिखा रहे हैं. ठीक है, हो सकता है आप ना दिखा रहे हो, पर ऐसा उभर कर आया. थोड़ा सा इस चीज़ का ध्यान रख लेना, क्योंकि तो आपकी लाइफ का सवाल है ना.
Yes.
हाँ, और इतने अच्छे से
May I
स्माइल कर
interrupt
रहे हो
you,
अभी,
ma'am?
इतने अच्छे लग रहे हो अभी
May I
स्माइल
interrupt you, ma'am?
हाँ जी.
One of the members might actually provoke you
Deliberately
to see your personality.
हाँ.
It's a personality test, not a knowledge
हाँ.
test.
Yeah.
Whether you react it in good grace, react to it in good grace,
Yeah.
or you get provoked
Yeah,
as madam.
yeah.
felt?
क्योंकि
Please.
आई नो आई एम ऑल्सो फ्रॉम यूपी ना, तो आई नो कि कितने हम लोग पॉलिटिकली बहुत वोलेटाइल रहते हैं हमेशा। तो प्रोवोक नहीं होने का, किसी भी हालत में ठंडा दिमाग रखना है, मुस्कुराते ही रहना है, फालतू मुस्कुराना नहीं है। पर अभी जब आप बीच बीच में स्माइल कर रहे हो, योर पर्सनैलिटी इज गेटिंग एक्चुअली एनहांस्ड क्वाइट अ ग्रेट डील। बाकी माई आंसर्स तो यू गेव देम बहुत अच्छे से, यू वर इवन एबल टू अप्लाई टू डिजिटल यूनिवर्सिटी एंड गिव सच अ गुड आंसर विदाउट नोइंग कि ये अभी लॉन्च किया क्या, कुछ उसके बारे में नहीं पता था। एंड आई गेव यू अ चांस कि व्हाट डू यू अंडरस्टैंड बाय समथिंग लाइक दैट, एंड यू गेव द राइट, यू टच द राइट पॉइंट्स. So, okay, so everything being okay, only, I just wanted to point this out to you कि please किसी भी तरह से provoke मत होना, चाहे जितना कोई आपको
Deliberately
ग्रिल करे। और मथुरा पे पूछा नहीं, बहुत कुछ पूछा जा सकता है। मथुरा, संगम, दोनों ancient
One thing I'll
cities हैं।
specifically say, find out what is this Mathura case, legal case is about. It is different from Ayodhya ka legal case. Okay,
तो
the
कितना
legal
recent
firmament is
हाँ,
very different.
हाँ,
Please read this.
हाँ। अब जन विश्वास आपको पता था, पर उसको एक बार दोबारा पढ़ना, कौन कौन से एक्ट्स इन्वॉल्व
ये
हैं।
सारे स्कीम्स आपके डिपार्टमेंट के थ्रू ही तो इम्प्लीमेंट हो रही हैं, एसडीएम के थ्रू ही तो इम्प्लीमेंट हो रही हैं।
और कोई कोलिजियम के बारे में भी पूछ सकते हो, जुडिशरी पे आ गई ना बात, फिर और आगे ले जा सकते हैं, कोलिजियम पे पूछ लेंगे, फिर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन पे आ जाएंगे। सो यू डोंट नो, मतलब कोई भी चीज़ कहीं तक पहुंच सकती है। तो इसलिए, लेकिन मथुरा इलाहाबाद के बाद, मतलब मथुरा प्रयागराज के बारे में, प्रयागराज का क्या मतलब होता है, संगम ऑफ 3 रिवर्स एंड बाकी भी जो यज्ञ से कनेक्टेड है वो, और मथुरा की इवन रिफाइनरी वाला इशू, आई डोंट नो इफ इट कैन, एक ज़माने में तो बहुत गर्म था वो इशू। तो ठीक है, कुछ कुछ ताजमहल के बारे में पूछ सकते हैं। चिनाब ब्रिज नहीं बोला आपने ना, जब उन्होंने पूछा तो मैं
कोई नहीं बोलता।
Tunnel.
हाँ टनल, हाँ टनल इतनी बढ़िया
tunnel.
मतलब चीज,
मतलब it's one of the
हाँ marvelous, it's one of the highest, yeah, or the highest,
The highest.
the highest.
मुझे फीलिंग है जो ऑफिसर्स बैठे होते हैं रिटायर्ड, वो जिन्होंने काम किया हुआ है एज खुद डीएम एसडीएम, वो आपको ग्रिल करेंगे ऑन योर वर्क।
अरे जल मिशन जो है, ये तो वही काम है जो आईएएस में बहुत होता है, इसलिए। और प्रधानमंत्री ने 15 अगस्त को रेड फोर्ट से लॉन्च किया था, तो इट्स वेरी डियर टू हिज, एंड ही कैन इजीली शो अचीवमेंट, सो व्हाई but you knew about it, so I don't have a thing there.
Actually, ma'am, I was more uncomfortable in the questions related to international events only, ma'am.
पढ़ लो फिर उसको, वही G20 क्वाड,
थोड़ा
ग्लोबल
सा
साउथ।
इंटरनेशनल इवेंट ज़्यादा नहीं है, बहुत कम है। जो हमें भी जो पता, जो बोर्ड मेंबर्स को पता होगा वो बहुत कम होगा, वो अखबार पढ़ के आते हैं, उनको कोई वो फॉरेन जाके थोड़ी देख के आए।
और ये सब लंका,
चार बात ये,
बांग्लादेश,
यूक्रेन वॉर, चाइना के साथ में प्रॉब्लम, स्ट्रिंग ऑफ पर्ल, डायमंड नेकलेस, ये विजिट्स टू ऑल दीज प्लेसेस,
couple of newspapers,
Pakistan.
their editorials, and a couple of good magazines. I would suggest, I'm not pumping for one or the other, लेकिन इंडिया टुडे एंड आउटलुक अगर आप पढ़ते हैं किसी लाइब्रेरी में जाके, गुड
तो
एनफ,
मिल जाएगा। हाँ,
ऑनलाइन
गुड एनफ। ऑनलाइन पढ़ लो, फ्री का है।
और लोग क्वाड में बात करते हैं चाइना को काउंटर बैलेंस
और
करने के लिए
हमेशा
कहते हैं।
एडिटोरियल पढ़िए ताकि आपको डेप्थ ऑफ द न्यूज़ पता चले, व्हाई इज व्हाट इज हैपनिंग। अदरवाइज आई सी नो रीजन व्हाई यू शुड
बट आई एम श्योर यू विल मेक इट थ्रू।
It's very
बढ़िया मेहनत करो, बढ़िया से।
फ्लूक हो गया, अदरवाइज आई थिंक
हाँ, that's what I'm saying, overkill हो जाएगा।
इट्स अ गुड थिंग, सो थोड़ा सोबरिंग इफेक्ट तुम पे हो गया है।
I think
you'll do well.
ठीक हुआ था सर।
हाँ,
हाँ, और थोड़ा सीधा बैठो, अभी जैसे अभी बैठे हो, स्लाउच।
Smile.
Today you're not using your hands much. Today you are relaxed, but you are not using your hands to emphasize your points. Please do.
बाकी पैनल ने जैसे कवर कर ही दिया। बाकी आई थिंक बस प्रवोक नहीं होना, उस पर आप ध्यान रखिए कि प्रवोक नहीं होना है। कोशिश करो कि जितना रिलैक्स रह पाओ उतना अच्छा है। डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन आएंगे बट रिलैक्स रहोगे, वो शो करेगा कि प्रेशर के साथ आप कैसे रिस्पॉन्ड करते हो। दैट इज़ वन थिंग आई थिंक दे विल चेक। बट अदरवाइज आई थिंक IR को अच्छे से, जैसे सभी ने बताया, प्रिपेयर कर लीजिए। और अभी टाइम है आपके पास अच्छा खासा, तो करंट अफेयर्स डेली बेसिस पे एक्सप्लेन्ड कॉलम हो गया इंडियन एक्सप्रेस के अंदर, तो इस तरह के कुछ इश्यूज़ को आप अच्छे से तैयार कर लीजिए। दोज आर द ओनली थिंग्स। या
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सर,
ऑल द बेस्ट।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू मैम,
All the best.